Hello, 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 and good evening, everyone. This is Caron, your independent demonstrator, coming to you live from Austin, Texas. It is a beautiful evening, and I am ready to get to share with you and walk through with you the new annual catalog. If you are my VIP customer and you have your catalog, I hope you're with me and just join with me as I go through this, walk through this catalog. It's going to take a little bit of time. And then after that, I'm going to share with you my pre-order. As you know, as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, one of the benefits is that typically you have at least a whole month before a product goes live. You have at least one whole month to pre-order, play with it, and just have some fun with it prior to the annual catalog going live. So I'm going to share with you, that month for us was April. We were able to pre-order during the month of April, and my orders are just coming in, and so I haven't really had a lot of chance to play, but we're going to show you what I've got and some of the things that we're going to just to get started with. You guys, if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. Reach out to me at any of my contact means, through Facebook, through email, comment right here in the chat, wherever it is. Just reach out to me and I will get with you. I would love to have you on my team. I would love to have you in my Stampin' Circle. Just reach out to me and we can connect. If you see anything that you like, well, I'm not demonstrating anything, but the host code for the month of May is listed here. And if you're going to shop on my website for the month, again, if you make any purchase of orders that is $149 or less, use the host code. Anything $150 or more, contact me so I can make sure that you get all the benefits that you're entitled to. All right, free gift with any $50 or more order that you make. And this month I'm doing a pack of the ephemeras, and of course all of it is while supplies last. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, what are we talking about today? We are talking about this thing called the annual catalog. Right here. I'm gonna have to try to make sure that I stay in focus. One of the things that I love to do when a new catalog comes out is I really like to take a moment to walk you through how to read your catalog. Let me zoom out just a tad, y'all. That way you guys can see more of the catalog. Let me see which way is right. And there is a bit of a delay. If you are joining me, please don't forget to say hello. Let me know where you're joining me from. Okay, that's what I need to do. Let's see. Give me one moment. I'm trying to make sure that you can see all of the catalog. And I know I have this delay, so I'm wanting to make sure that I don't zoom in too much. There we go. I think that way worked best. All righty. All right, well, let's get started, you guys. This is a cover of the catalog, obviously, duh. And the first thing you'll notice from the catalog is several things, okay? From the catalog, you'll see the selling period for this annual catalog. Selling period is May of 2023 through April of 2024. The other thing that you can see from this new catalog is some of the in color, some of the colors that were returning or coming into the catalog. This right here, I think, is Lemon Lolly. This might be Tranquil Tide. No. Looks like Tranquil Tide or Pretty Peacock. I think this is the bubblegum, and I don't know all of the colors by heart, so it might take a little while. So this could be either the bubblegum or the fresh freesia. This looks like Berry Burst, but you get a sense of what the colors will be in the catalog. So I typically like to go through this with you from cover to cover and point some things out to you, okay? So the first thing I almost always, you know, like with any book, there is a table of contents, right? Table of contents is found on page 3, okay? And what can you tell about the table of contents? One thing that I totally love to look at is knowing where my product suites start. And you'll see right from the very get-go, we have 3, 5, 7, we have 10 suites in the annual catalog, okay? And then it have your indices, your host. It just tells you how to find and where to find your items, right? But the most outstanding thing about this index page, you guys, is the catalog icons. Why is that important? Okay, well, I'll tell you why it's important. Okay. As you go through your catalog, you will see where it tells you this N is for new products. So if that has an N, and typically it's red, and I'll show it to you, it tells you that that is a new product. Okay, and by new product, it means new in this catalog. Okay, quick and easy, something that has a little time clock, tells you that you can make a quick and easy project with it. Anything that has this little mini cut and emboss machine, all that tells you is that, look, the dies that's in that die set, you can, or even an embossing folder, you can use it in the mini stamp and cut machine, emboss machine. This little tells you it's a distinctive stamp set, and we'll go through that. Reversibles, we have $1 million sales earners, the stamp products that they've created. And then this little cue right here will tell you what language the stamp set is in. Okay, so from there, we're just going to jump to our next page. And the next thing we're going to jump to is on page 6. We talk about our online exclusives. You guys, Stampin' Up started that recently, actually this year. And what the online exclusive products are is that every other month or so, at least once a quarter, there will be products that Stampin' Up makes available that is available online only. You will not see them in a catalog, but they will be in the catalog online until they sold out. And these can only be found, like I said, online, and you will never find them in a catalog. Okay. So the previous sets of online exclusive featured the Irresistible Blooms suite. I don't know if you remember that guy, but that was the start of the online exclusives. I believe the next set of online exclusive products is coming out in June. All right, so this also tells you about some of our specialty stamping, like I would love to call them. So what some of our stamps that we have distinctive type stamps. We have stamps that are two-step, and we have stamps that are reversible. So all of these mean that you can do a lot more with the products that you have. Okay, and we'll go through and we will explain that in just a tad. we did a color refresh this year. What does a color refresh mean? A color refresh means it's every couple of years, Stampin' Up! Goes through and quote refreshes their color, meaning our subtles, regals, neutrals, and brights, they shake it up a little bit and rearrange some of the colors, move them from one to the next, and then add some other colors into the mix. So this year, there were some colors that were brought back. There were some colors that were brought back into the fold, and we'll talk about those in a little bit. Lost Lagoon is a returning color. This was added to the Regals collection. Bubble Bath is new. It's a new color. It was added to the Subtles. Berry Burst is a returning color. And then let's see, Lemon Lolly is a new one. I think there was a total of 18. Don't get me to lie in on that, okay? But there are several pages of, I think there was 18. We'll confirm that in a little bit, okay? All right, so the next couple of pages in here, you'll talk about, are you a Paper Pumpkin subscriber? You guys, Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription. You can buy it in month to month, which some people do. You can buy it in a 1 month subscription, a quarterly subscription, a semi-annual, or buy it as a 12-month subscription. And it tells you, and the beauty about it is that you are able to suspend your subscription if there's once you see your preview of whatever the catalog, the next month subscription is. If you see that that's something that you don't want, you have the ability to suspend and skip and then activate for the next month. All right, it tells you about all of the prices pertaining to Paper Pumpkin. All right, so we're getting ready to jump right into our stamp sets, suites, and bundles, and that'll take us all the way from page 14 to 119. I may not go deep dive into every single bundle, but I'm definitely going to hit the suites for you, okay? So the first suite that we're talking about is the Bright and Beautiful collection, suite collection, okay? This is I love the paper. I did not get it in my pre-order, so I don't have it. But this is a pre-order, and it's definitely all about celebrating and balloons, or birthdays, excuse me. It is a die bundle, a stamp and die bundle. Photopolymer stamps is what's in it. The suite has, of course, the die, the stamp and die. It comes with some designer series, its own designer paper. It comes with some specialty paper. And that's what's included in the suite, okay? Our suites, I think, are getting to be priced a little bit more reasonably, I think, for suites. And then we have, and again, let me just point out to you, remember I showed you in the index, this N right here. Let me kind of lift this up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but this N, so this tells you that this is a new item in the 2023-2024 catalog. I love this. All right. So when I went through this catalog, y'all, I went through and I realized that I had about over 50, yes, over 50 of the items that were in the new catalog I already own. So my classes for the upcoming season, they're pretty much set. All right, so we have one of my favorites. This was, I haven't ordered it yet, was the Lazy Days bundle. I think it's pretty cool. And then And then just to make sure, right? So this is how you use your index or your table of content, right? So we see that the bright and beautiful is on page 14 to 15, right? So we can go back and we can check bright and beautiful. And this tells us that our next bundle or next suite is on page 30 to 31. So let's go to page 30 to 31. So the next suite is called Les Shops. Okay. This suite comes with the Stamp and Die bundle, and this is a photopolymer Stamp and Die bundle. It comes with the designer series paper, and it comes with sequences as well. Okay. The next suite collection, I should tab my, that's the one thing I forgot to do was to tab my index. I should do that. Is our Zoo Crew, and that is on page 46 to 47. Oh, I have to show you this one in here that I absolutely adore. 46 to 47, and this bundle includes the Stamp and Die bundle, of course. It includes the designer series paper and the ribbon combo pack. Okay. The other thing that you'll notice about the catalog, you guys, is that it tells you the prevailing colors in the designer series paper. So that means that this is colors that you can use to stamp with. The other thing about this collection and what Stampin' Up! Seems to be doing a lot lately is the dies that you'll see, some of them will coordinate with the stamps, with the DSP, excuse me. So if you can look at this paper right here, let me share with you. And this one I don't have. I didn't do a paper share this year, so I don't have all of the paper. But if you'll take a look at this guy right here, this little turtle, you'll be able to see that the die that's in here can cut that out. Okay. Let's see, what other dies? What other things can we have here that I can see? I see this little skunk right here. There's a die that coordinates with it. There's a die that coordinates with the I don't know whether that's a llama or a yak. Whatever that animal is, there's a die that will cut it right out of that paper. All right, and then let's see, from there we go to the next one. Let's Go Fishing, and that's on page 78 to 79. And we'll come back. This is an awesome set, you guys, and I am going to probably get this. My dad is a fisherman. My brother loves to fish as well. So I think this will be appropriate for my personal card making for my family as well. I love it. The designer series paper. What's included is the Stamp and Die bundle, the designer paper, and then there's an embossing. There's an embossing folder. It says it's Twisted Rope. Let me see if you can see what it looks like. This is what your embossed folder or cardstock will look like with the embossing folder. So then we have the next suite is our Stargazing suite, and that is on page 86 to 87. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you what I do. All right, so this is the next one. You guys, I'm absolutely in love with the paper. I personally, except for the greetings, I just don't see that I'm going to have much use for this stamp set. But don't let that turn you off, okay? If this might fit your own personal card making requirements. You know, you have young people in your family, nephews, grandkids, whatever, that are fascinated with space. To be perfect for that. But I absolutely love the designer series paper. The colors are absolutely in my wheelhouse, and so if nothing else that I get from this collection, I'm definitely getting the design, the papers. Okay. Next thing is we have our countryside in this on page 62 to 63. Oh, we went backwards. Okay. 62 to 63. This was available on pre-order, so I do have this bundle. And what this is, and I'll share with you when I receive it. This collection includes the designer series paper, the embossing folder, the stamp set. This is a cling mount, and the dies. Okay. The beauty of this item is this, you guys. This right here is one big cling mount stamp, but I'm going to show it to you when I get there. Okay. But each of these different dies will cut out individual layers from this one stamp set. I'll show you. I haven't done it yet, but I'll show you when I get to that. Okay. All right. Next suite is the Earthen Elegance 70 to 71. You guys, let me tell you about this suite. Another one on my must-have list. This suite comes in Spanish. Oh, where does it say that? I was looking for it. Okay. Going back from our index, right? I don't know if you can see it, but it tells you that this comes in English, French, and Spanish. Okay. So you can purchase the stamp set. If you're going to buy the bundle, the suite comes in Spanish, the suite comes in English, and the suite comes in French. You will not find the Spanish version as a stamp set only. Okay. So if you're wanting to have this English and Spanish version of the stamp set, I would recommend that you purchase the suite in Spanish and then get the stamp set in English. Okay, because you won't be able to buy just the stamp set in Spanish. It comes with the suite. Okay, there's no item number for it as a single stamp set in the catalog. But again, I love the earth tones of this stamp set. Excuse me, perfect for fall. And then, oh, where was I? I lost my little page back here. Inked Botanicals, page 94. I love floral elements. I just absolutely love them. Okay. And this is it's available in English and French. But the way that the stamp is, you can see it's kind of like a watercolor look is what you get when you stamp the image. Okay. Let's see. What comes in the collection is the Stamp and Die bundle, the designer series paper, and Lost Lagoon bordered ribbon. That comprises the and the bundle, the Stamp and the Punch. Okay, this is a Stamp and Punch bundle, not a Stamp and Die bundle. All right, so next is Masterfully Made, page 102. And again, totally in love with this designer paper. Absolutely. Available in English and French. Paper, the designer paper comes with the Stamp and Die bundle, the designer paper, and the adhesive backed gems. And the last is Fresh as a Daisy. This is on page 110. This was also available for pre-order, and I do have this one. Okay, And I absolutely love this. Majority, if not all, of the in colors are featured in this collection. So if you are going to get any one suite, I would definitely recommend that you get the Fresh as a Daisy, because you'll have a little bit of all of the in colors that you can work with and play with. This suite comes with the Stamp and Die, comes with the designer series paper and the gems. Okay. That's it for the suites, y'all. Let's take a look at some, let's go over to the colors. Okay. So one of the things that I was telling you is that in the accessories and more section, which is where I'm at right here, this will tell you all about, well, of course, accessories. So in the color collections, and this sometimes you need to pay a little bit of close attention to how things are ordered, okay? So the in colors, there's always two sets of in colors, you guys. There's a little bit of overlap in our in color system, okay? So the in colors for 2023, each of them last 2 years. So the in colors for 2023 are Copper Clay, Wild Wheat, Boho Blue, Moody Mauve, and Pebble Path, okay? So if you look closely at the collection, right, this tells you what you can purchase in each of the colors. Like you can get individual cardstock and each of the item numbers, the classic in pad, the refill, and the Stampin' Blends. If you go down to, let's take this guy, for instance, the Coastal Cabana in the Brights, you'll see that there's a dash here. So what that tells you is that Stampin', we have not created, hey, Val. So we have here the Stampin' Blends. You will not be able to find the Coastal Cabana for purchase because we don't create it. So that's what that little dash tells you. So if you're looking for an early espresso bundle, or sorry, Stampin' Blend, you won't find it because we don't make it. Okay. So that's one of the ways that you can use the key to tell you what's going on. Now let's take a look with this color refresh. It'll tell you as well. There's this little Q right here. There's a Q that says returning, one that says new, and one that says, well, it's new and returning, right? So we can take a look at the Brights. And coming into the Brights collection, returning color, Lemon Lime Twist, and Berry Burst are returning because we used to have those colors. They were previously in colors. But we have new to the fold, Azure Afternoon, okay? So that's another couple of cues that you can look at to let you know what's going on, what's new, and what's returning. All right, so that's the colors. Pay close attention if you like to buy things in bundles, and I think typically most often bundles are typically 10% off when you buy items bundled, right? Typically. So you can buy the classic in-pad bundles, right? And that's 10 pads, one each of each color. And you can buy that for $81, right? So that's 10 pads of each of the colors. So if you needed to replace all of your Brights and you wanted to buy them all as a bundle, here's the item color or the item number for the bundle. So if you're looking to buy more than one, you might want to check there, or at least give us a call as your demonstrator to find them. But hey, Val, I checked on that yesterday when I went online. I did not see the Spanish version as you can buy it as an individual stamp set. I saw it as part of the suite. But I didn't see that you could buy it as part of a bundle or as a stamp set individually. I saw it as part of the suite. So I might have to go back and check that again, but I didn't see that you could purchase it and add it to your cart as an individual stamp set. All right, so then you have what's new is because we are returning, some of us have a lot of the colors already, right? And so all we may need to do is buy some of the core colors. And we like to get a little bit of a discount, right? So again, when you bundle items, it's 10%. So if you're, again, there's 11 returning, or the new core colors, there's 11 of them. And if you wanted to get those ink pads as a bundle, then you would purchase, use the bundle and that item code for that bundle. Now, before I move on, excuse me, I don't see it as a, I thought I saw it before, but I did not. I guess I don't have it. I wanted to share with you what the bundled or the new the core colors were. I didn't have it written down. I'll have to get something put together for that. Then let's see what else we've got to share with you. Now, when we talk about the blends are our Stampin' blends. This one is my, I think it's Berry Burst. And so our Stampin' blend comes in light and dark. Yep, this is Berry Burst. Now, when Berry Burst was out first, we didn't have Stampin' blends. So I had to make sure that I went ahead and I added the Berry Burst Stampin' blends to my collection. But they do come in a pack of 2, 1 light, 1 dark. So they do not come singly. Okay, we're going to change to our Stampin' Right markers. And I'm going to share that with you, okay? So I'm grabbing, this one is our boho blue. And this one is from the, okay, so both, and then if you're not familiar, right? If you're not familiar, these are cues for some things. If you're just gonna grab your Stampin' Right markers, if you see this end with this thicker line, this tells you that it's a brush tip, okay? See, it's bigger, so it gets you thicker lines. But this is our brush tip. And then this tells you that this is the, I guess, I don't even know what to call it, but it is a, it's a fine line, okay? So let me share with you what the difference is between what is current now and our previous set of Stampin' Right markers. Take a look at the nibs, y'all. Do you see the difference? I don't know if this is out of frame or not, but do you see the difference? Let me grab a piece of paper. So before, if we wrote with our, this is what we got with this, okay? And then when we wrote with our brush tips, and now here's with the boho blue, and the brush tip will still write the same because it's still the same brush tip. But our tips have changed with the new catalog. I think I'm going to enjoy this tip a little bit more than these tips. Okay. I don't know, the barrel, it seems thicker too. They're kind of the same. This one's a little bit taller. I don't know if the barrel that has the ink. And it says, you guys, that they're still 0.5 millimeter tips. But I guess it's just different, but they're both 0.5 millimeter tips. Anyway, there you go. The new Stampin' Right markers. All right, so the specialty papers can be found on page 127. And these are those fancy papers that you either have, what is that thing called? Like glitter paper, the holographic paper, the metallics, but that's what's here. So all of our papers are found here. I can't wait to start playing with this holographic paper because I kind of like that kind of look. And then I'm just a paper hog. I just love it all. Now, all of our designer paper starts on page 129. Okay, there are 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. There's 12 core. And then these are the color family designer papers. Every catalog, the prints change, but they coordinate with the in colors, the subtles, the sweets, the regals, etc. And the print will between them remains the same. Now we've walked through each of the designer papers when I showed you the sweets. So I won't walk through them here again either. All righty. Now, last that I'm going to point out, well, 2 more things that I'm going to point out for you guys is, of course, this is near and dear to my heart. If you are interested in joining Stampin' Up, as becoming part of Stampin' Up, our starter kit is $99. And for $99, you get $125 worth of product plus free shipping. Now, Stampin' Up isn't going to tell you that you only get this, this, or this. You get to choose your products up to $125. Completely up to you what you choose. Okay. Now, once you make this initial purchase, if you're a hobbyist demonstrator, you will have 3 months. The month that you're in and two follow-on months where you won't have to make any purchases because you'll be good for that quarter. Call me if you're interested about learning more about becoming a demonstrator. I would love to have you on my team so we can have some fun. All righty. Now, the other thing that's important as well is being a host. So if you don't want to be a demonstrator, that's fine. But being a demonstrator, you get up to 20. You start off, once you become a demonstrator, at 20% off all of your purchases, which is great. But there's more way. There's one more way for you to earn benefits, and that is to host your own party or your own workshop. Okay. And so on this page 172, it tells you these are host specific bundles or stamp sets. What does that mean? If and when you host a workshop, you can get the Calm and Quiet or the Night of Flight, or you can get them both. Host 2 parties, whichever one you want. And how this works is, if your party sales is $150 or more, you get 10% of that sale. So that'll be $15 worth of free products that you get to select, and so on and so forth. If you host a party that is a workshop, I should say, that has $450 in sales, okay, you get 14% in free products. Plus, you get to choose one item at 50% off. Okay, so if you don't want to become a demonstrator, but you really want to get free stuff, one of the ways to do that is to host a party. Okay. All right. And I love this index. When I'm going through and I'm trying to label and get my product started, my labeling, I use my index to the nth degree. You guys, if you have any questions at all about the catalog, would love to get a catalog, don't have a demonstrator, you're interested in becoming a demonstrator, you want to host a party, whatever it is, please give me a call. I'd be more than happy to be your demonstrator. And just have a little bit of fun. Now it's the fun time, you guys. I know I was a little excited about that part, a little too excited, right? I have been trying to be organized. Okay, so bear with me. I'm excited about sharing this stuff with you guys because I'm excited about it. So one of my organizing tips or things that I'm trying to do, trying being the operative word for me, is I am trying to make sure that I use my current products as much as possible, right? So I've decided with this cute little organization system that I have right here, that for my 2022 to 2025 designer papers, anything that's current, I'm gonna try to keep in bins that I really can just reach in and grab. Okay, so let me share with you the Fresh as a Daisy coordinating paper. This comes in a, and see, look at my little label card here. All this is cardstock that I have trimmed down to make it a tab, and I put it in there, and that's how I'm trying to get myself organized, okay? So the first DSP, for lack of a better word, that I'm gonna share with you is from the Fresh as a Daisy suite. Okay, now there's one page that's not on here because you can't cut it down into a 6x6. Okay, that's this page right here. I'm gonna show you what I've done with this page, but this one you can't cut down into 6x6. So here are the papers that's in the Fresh as a Daisy bundle. I don't know how I did that. All right, so as always with Stampin' Up paper, you have a busy front and a more neutral on the back. So this is your first page, the front and the back. Okay, they're beautifully coordinated. This one coordinates with the wild wheat. I think we can do the mauve. Nope, not that one. Copper clay, maybe? Yep, copper clay is in here. Okay, so those are all the colors just in that one ink pad or one sheet of the designer series paper. I just put my pads and stuff away, so that's why. Oh, this is a different print. These are bigger leaves, and this is a little bit smaller. All righty. So here's our next print. The front and the back. Again, we see the copper clay in here and the boho blue. Our next sheet, our front and back. I love this blue. Next. I kind of like this one as well. This one has like, this looks like our tempting, not tempting, either the Lost Lagoon, I think it's Lost Lagoon, and Tranquil Tide, both mixed into here. I just love this mix and combination of blue. I love it. And then here's the back side. And so when I'm done with these, all I end up doing, and I put them in little bags. This is my little storage. I put them in little baggies so that if I cut something and I have anything left over, I can put everything right back into its packaging. All right, so this one is the Countryside Blooms. And this is what I mean by if I have extras, this is what I do with them. I put it right back in the packaging. So this, I used this piece already. And here's what the back of it will look like. And this is all about our blues, y'all. All about our blues. But just because the designer paper is blue, nothing says that you can't use the stamp and color coordinate with any of the other in colors. Look at these guys. They have little animals running through them. So cute. So cute. I love this side. I think for me, mostly I will, in this instance, more than likely, I'll probably use the softer side. Just for me, my preferences. This one has little birds in it. What happened to this guy? All right, somehow I got these out of order. Somehow I got them out of order. Then we have this paper. And the back side. I'll probably use this side more. We have our fox. And this side for the fox. And then we have trees. And the back. So this is our Countryside Blossoms designer paper. Let's see, what other new, and by new I mean what's in the catalog. What other new papers do I have? Let's see. All right, y'all, making a mess here. I'm excited to start working with the Fresh as a Daisy. Speaking of Fresh as a Daisy, I am doing a virtual open house, and that's scheduled for, actually supposed to be next weekend, but I might postpone it a little bit. And what that virtual open house is that I'm going to try to get to make a card or two with each of the new products, the ones that I have, because I can't make stuff with stuff I don't have, obviously, and just do a virtual open house with you, just walk you through it all. All right, so we talked about the in color designer paper. And, well, and the coordinating. So the prints in this one, this is the in color pack, designer series pack. Okay. And so you'll have 2 designs in each color, front and back. So here's the first print or design, front and back, front and back. And there's 4 sheets of each print, front and back, in each of the in colors. So this one was that one called Wild Wheat. This one is called Pebbled Path. Front, the 1 and 2. This one is still Pebbled Path. The next one is our Moody Mauve, Mauve. Print 1 and print 2. Print 3 and print 4. Then we have our Copper Clay, print 1 and 2. Oops. Print 1 and 2. And then print 3 and 4. And then the same repeats in the boho blue. Prints 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, and then the back sides. So the thing about this is you will find this print, these 2 prints, in our subtles, in our neutrals, in our brights, in our regals. And you'll also find them in the 2022 to 2024 colors. All right, so that's what I did. Those are all the papers that I got. I didn't go all out with papers, y'all. So the next thing I'm going to share with you is the stamps and the rest of it that I purchased. Now I haven't, matter of fact, I just got a box like today. And I haven't finished labeling and all that good stuff that I need to do. So part of the mess that is my box. Now again, what I have received, this is my little box. This is my little box. And in my box, which I kind of just threw this set in, these are the coordinating in color ribbon. And it's called textured ribbon. Oh, it feels really good, y'all. My favorite is the copper. Look at these 2 colors together. The copper and the blue. Ooh, let me get it out my thumb. I love these colors together right here. I love these 2 colors. I mean, I love them all, y'all. But these are the ribbons. And again, I just put them in my box. I have not sorted them yet. I haven't put my labels on everything, and I obviously have not. So one of the bundles that I purchased, this guy aside here without making a mess, is our Timeless Arrangements bundle. I did this for the sentiments. I absolutely love my sentiments. But in addition, this has coordinating dies. Now, these are going to be perfect for cutting your sentiments out. Ooh, I don't know what these do yet, but y'all, I'm going to have fun die cutting them and seeing what they do. I can't wait to see. Huh. Okay. I'm going to put them back because I have not put them on their own magnets. So that's one of the stamp sets. Stamped with Love. Totally use these for the front of my envelopes. This is one of the host sets, the Calm and Quiet. I love anything that does with scenes, whether I build them or they're already created. I absolutely love scenes. Lasting Joy is the next. This is the Circle Sayings, and let me tell you guys, that comes with a coordinating 2 3/8 inch circle punch, perfect for punching out everything that's in here. And this happens to be $1 million earner stamp set. The coordinating embossing folder for the Countryside Blossoms bundle or suite. I'm trying to find a piece of paper so you can see it. Can you see what the print will look like? I just grabbed a piece of paper. Oh, maybe this one might work better. Oh. Can you see it a little bit better? What the embossed effect will be? Love it. All right, so let's see. What other stamp set did I get? This is the Cheerful Daisies. Okay. So I'm gonna have fun with this one. Pulling them all out. This is the Countryside Corners. Oh, this one I have to show you. Let me show you. Remember I told you this was one stamp set? You can see that it is just one solid design, okay? But what's different is you have the different levels or sizes of dies, right? So if you wanted to die cut once you stamp this out, you could stamp out just this part or die cut just that part, or you could die cut all of these individually and have the prints. I'm gonna have to do a video and show you exactly what I mean by that, okay? Stay tuned for a how to use me video. Okay. I think I didn't get too many new stamps that I focused primarily because I had so many of the items already, like 50 of the items that were already in the new catalog. I really focused my ordering on getting my stamping blends, getting my ink pads, my Stampin' Right markers, some of the paper. That's kind of where I focused my purchasing power, for lack thereof. Yeah, and that's it. That's all of the new stamp sets that I purchased. I didn't realize I had bought that many. And this is my box for the new stamps. So there we go. I'm probably going to need another box. Probably going to need another box. But this is how I'm organizing them, and I'm going to try to keep them close at hand so I can make sure, you know, so that it's not out of sight, out of mind, to make sure that I use them all and they're readily available. All right, you guys. So what do you think? What do you think about the new catalog? Are you excited about anything? Are you like me and you have to have it all? Well, I thank you guys anyway for spending some of your time with me this evening as I walked you through the 2023 to 2024 annual catalog. If you have any questions about anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to help you. Again, I am Caron Bailey. I am your independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I would love to have you as my customer or on my team. Join me, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You guys, on that note, I wish you good night. And as always, happy stamping!